Sponsor is gracious enough to come down and you can test run some Mizuno shoes tonight. So if anybody wants to take a pair of Mizuno shoes out on the run tonight, we have two models that you can test run: the Neutral Wave Rider or the formation control shoe, the Inspire, for men and women. So anybody wants to get hooked up on a pair of Mizuno shoes, go do that right now. But I wanted to thank Greg for coming tonight. We're going to satisfy my curiosity by letting me hop on up, Craig. We got some questions we're going to ask. So, Craig, you ran 2:15 in the Olympic Marathon Trials in Houston back in the winter time, and then you took a little break. I know you've been traveling a lot. Tell us about what you did over the summer. I know you haven't been in Eugene the whole time.
Well, I got an opportunity to actually go over to London in Europe for a couple weeks during the Olympics. So I went over there the night. I missed opening ceremonies, but was there for 10 days during the Olympics and got to spend some time over there with some of the other runners from Eugene, and had a good time. And then I spent a couple days in France as well. So it's a good summer.
And you've been doing some racing. So did you stop somewhere on the way home? I know.
Yeah. So on the way back, I ran Falmouth, which is on the Cape in Boston. So I was able to kind of combine the trip with a little work and play at the same time. So it was fun.
And then most recently, as part of your preparation for the Chicago Marathon, you went to Philadelphia for the half marathon there, and you ran frickin' PR, 4 minutes and 57 seconds per mile for 13.1 miles. How do you run so damn fast?
Shoot, that's a pretty complex question. I guess a lot of that's just training, and it's been years of kind of putting in a lot of base work, and certainly kind of making this transition over the past year, kind of moving out to Eugene and taking this a little bit more seriously, it's helped a lot.
So by taking it a little bit more seriously, what do you mean as far as like your weekly volume? What's the most miles you ran in a week preparing for the Chicago Marathon?
132.
132? What would be like an average week for you?
Mileage-wise?
Yeah, mileage-wise.
I would say it was consistently between 120 and 125.
Yeah, so just bang, 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 week after week. I know you told me even when you were in London, you were running over 100 miles a week when you're on vacation. So quite a bit of dedication, and not to mention all the workouts thrown in there. I know Laura saw you running a little 2x5K tune-up. Was it yesterday morning? Flying by her at under 5 minutes a mile out on Pre's Trail at Alton Bicker Park. So tell us about your taper. How's that going? Are you a nervous wreck like everyone else that's running Portland?
Yeah, it's. I mean, for those of you that are running Portland this weekend, you kind of are experiencing the same thing I am. You get a lot more energy probably. So getting to sleep at night is somewhat difficult for me. I'm so used to being so tired that sometimes I don't even make it to the bed off the couch. Where now I just kind of lay in bed and I guess think about some things. So it's certainly have a lot of energy, and my legs feel great, which is a good thing. So yeah, I'll take it pretty easy. I'll do a light workout tomorrow, a couple easy days, and then I'll do a really short, kind of modified marathon workout on Saturday, actually, the day before, and run the race on Sunday.
So the day before, this is interesting to me. This is a little different than what we do with some of our recreational marathoners. Tell us about you run a freaking workout the day before you run the race?
Yeah, very loosely, I guess I would call it a workout. You know, I like something that my college coach kind of started with me my senior year was kind of this super compensation theory of rest, where I'll take Thursday off and I won't run at all. A light run on Friday, and then Saturday I'll get up, do a couple mile warm up. I'll do basically 2 by mile at pace, and then I'll do a cool down. So I'll have about 7 or 8 miles total in the workout, and we'll run a couple miles, just trying to kind of hammer home that pace that we'll run hopefully the next day, and then rest up after that.
So Sunday morning you wake up for the marathon. Take us through your routine. I want to know how far you run on your warm-up and when you time your breakfast before it.
So I'll probably get up, the race starts at 7:30, I'll probably get up 4 hours before, so 3:30. I'll get up and just kind of go for a walk through the hallways or something just to kind of warm up a little bit. Probably try to have breakfast by 4:30.
What will you eat for breakfast? What would be an example?
I'll probably have a bagel, a small bowl of oatmeal. It kind of depends on what's available too.
Yeah.
You eat what's available and what's given, but that's pretty standard. And one of my pre-race things, I have to shower in the morning. I'm not a coffee drinker, so probably everybody here is a coffee drinker.
Yeah.
Runners and coffee, it just goes together. I don't drink coffee, so my coffee drink in the morning is a hot shower. So I'll hop in and take a shower in the morning and warm up. It's not much. It's like 10 minutes of. I could probably walk faster than what I'll jog, and I'll do that probably an hour before, and do some dynamic stretches and go to the line and get it started.
Sounds cool. We're going to be following you online. Hey, I think personally one of the factors that's contributing to your success is your team, Team Run Eugene. So can you comment on Team Run Eugene?
Yeah, so it kind of formed officially, I guess it would be about just a little under a year ago. And with the help of Robert Wayner and the physical therapy clinic there, Cooperative Performance and Rehab, they really provide a lot of services to us in terms of if we need anything training-wise. You know, one of the things as post-collegiate runners that we lose out on is we go through this college experience of always having trainers and always having services basically at your disposal, and that you just lose as soon as you graduate. So, you know, that's been a real benefit. And then just to have the support of some teammates, and I see a few of them that are here now, it's great too to be able to meet up with them on a consistent basis and, you know, have somebody to run with or have somebody there. Even though we may not be doing the same workouts, we're meeting at the same time and kind of going through that same routine. And so that's been extremely beneficial as well. So it's a small group, and hopefully we look to add some more people as we go along here and grow over the coming years. So I look forward to seeing it kind of from its inception to what it can be, and hopefully it can be something that will provide runners like myself who come out of college with not a lot. I mean, by no means was I somebody that I wasn't an All-American coming out of college, and I wasn't somebody that you would automatically say, hey, that's a guy that can be an elite runner in another 2 or 3, 4 years. And so this is a group that kind of provides those opportunities for runners like myself. And I certainly think it's a great thing. There's not enough of it out there in the U.S. And so any chance to kind of provide some structure and stability for post-collegiate runners is a good thing, a good opportunity.
So Craig, we're going to show some love for your sponsor, because I think when you run 5,000 miles every year, you go through a lot of pairs of running shoes. And I know Mizuno has been incredibly generous in supporting your dream of being a world-class marathoner. So let's show a little love for Mizuno. What model of training shoe do you prefer for your day-to-day runs?
I run most of my runs in the Wave Rider. It's a neutral shoe, lightweight, which I enjoy, and it certainly provided me with everything that I need in terms of doing 15, 10, 20 plus miles a week. I can, knock on wood, say that I've been injury-free since I moved out here and really started to take this pretty seriously, and I got to think that has something to do with it as well.
And so the Wave Ronin, that's the magic shoe. It took you 13 miles, under 5 minutes a mile, and I know you're relying on that shoe on Sunday to take you 26 miles at damn near that 5 minute a mile pace. Tell us about the Wave Ronin. What makes it so fun?
So I like it. It's a lighter weight. Again, it's a racing shoe. It's a lightweight shoe. It's a neutral shoe, but some of the things about some of your racing shoes, some of them that can be so lightweight that they kind of get beat up and you kind of roll through them pretty quickly. But I like this. It's got enough to it that I feel like this will be actually my second marathon in this shoe, and I feel like I can kind of roll through it and even work out in it. And it really, it's a good shoe that I can take out whether I'm on the roads or even if I'm on the trails here doing some stuff on the bar chips as well.
Craig, I know you barely weigh more than my daughter Haley, but we're going to Tracktown Pizza afterwards. Are you going to be able to join us? Or what?
I'll try. We'll see.
Right. Okay. So, well, good luck, Craig. We'll be following you on Sunday. Appreciate you coming out tonight.
what's your prediction against the Cowboys tonight?
Go Bears.